What makes Rising really different than our competition in enterprise asset management clearly is the focus on the business first. There are lots of people that can tell you how to configure SAP to manage work orders, but there aren't a lot of people that managed work orders and maintenance operations at big companies before joining the consulting ranks. So if you're a customer, do you want someone that read about how to do what you do, or do you want someone that did what you do, can help you figure out the journey to use this advanced technology to get it done more efficiently and more effectively? That's what makes Rising different.
The enterprise asset management line of business at Rising is very focused specifically on heavy manufacturing and heavy asset-intensive industries. When we first started the firm, that was principally manufacturing was the main industry that we were after. They were small, they were discrete, they had a lot of process equipment, they had a lot of pain points, and they had very tight margins. As we've expanded over time, we've gotten more into the distributive and linear network type of industries. So this would be your oil and gas companies, your utilities, and the one that I have spent the most amount of time in would be transportation. This would be railroads, this would be metro systems, highways, and DOTs.
If you don't understand a railroad, there's no way you can help them with their maintenance practices. And if you don't know about SAP, certainly you can't enable it. So that's what makes it very special when we engage with clients, is not just a broad asset management capability, but then very specific focused expertise around each of those industries that we serve.
I came from a company where we did engineer-to-order work. And even at that time, I was working in utilities. And then SAP came along and they said, we actually want practitioners. We don't want IT people. And that aspect of being a practitioner, knowing the industry or the discipline, and having the SAP knowledge, it's an and. And so it's those two things together.
When we talk about asset management as a discipline, this is not just a small module or a small part of something. It's really a wide-ranging discipline when we think about, it's not about maintenance only, it's about investment into assets, return on invest, so a lot of a financial and planning component in there. Then think about environment, health and safety, which adds to all of this. So whatever you can imagine is around assets, even the training for the workers and so on. So this is a very holistic portfolio that you need, that is usually called enterprise asset management, in order to help people doing asset management as a discipline.
Now we've got environmental health, we've got real estate, we've got linear, we've got mobility, we've got LiDAR. It's so much bigger, and it's not just that we help define what that ecosystem called asset management looks like. The industry demanded it. The projects have gotten bigger, the clients have gotten bigger, it's more Fortune 100s. The industries have gotten more complex. That's the story of why Rising. We've grown to some extent, helped to build that narrative.
Rising not only is a system implementer, Rising also is a product company. So we try to assemble SAP's products, our own products and our services to kind of package a solution to address certain business challenges.
Some of our best products have actually come from our labor force that identified a need. That's the type of place that we have. It's a diversity of ideas is probably the thing that I would hang my hat on as the best metric and the best way of measuring who EAM is, for sure, is that within 6 months somebody can have an idea and we can fund it capitally and we can roll it out as a product. And within 6 more months it'll likely be in the SAP store.
And that's sort of my mission on the innovation side, are taking the technologies to the next level so that we're staying ahead of the competition. We're leading the boat rather than lagging the competition.
We collaborate in a way that you can only really collaborate on a peer-to-peer level, because you've been there and you know some of the challenges and you felt some of the same pains. And then there's the excellence aspect. Again, having that real-world experience and being able to bring that to the party leads to a much better set of solutions for customers.
100% expertise. I have never been around a group of people that know the product, can articulate the product, sell the product, implement the product better than this group at Rising. They're all former people from the industries and really perform at a level that wows SAP people. It's that blatant and that simple.